This podcast is a member of the Place to Be Nation family. Visit us at placetobenation.com, the only place to be in your pop culture world.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Live from the dungeon, we coming. Y'all just running, coming. Y'all don't know none of it's done. I don't know why y'all
Just when you thought it was safe to put on a podcast, the legend continues. Place to Be Nation presents Freak Out Drive-In with Jennifer Smith.
My weapon is large for bodies, I'm strapped for battle. My soul is in the crossroads, it hides the feeling. Somewhere deep inside the spirit to rise the killer. I'm too distant to talk, my vicious assault is inflicted in parts to slit you a stick in your heart. I got nothing to lose and nothing to gain. Only way I'm dying.
Hi, welcome to Freak Out Drive-In. I'm your hostess, Jennifer Smith. And today, because this is a rare daytime edition of Freak Out Drive-In, I'm going to be watching a true horror film with a true horror film lover. His name is Scott Criscuolo. You might remember him from my first episode. He was my debut guest. So I thought we should probably watch this movie for Fody. Okay. I'm just going to give you a huge trigger warning to begin with on this movie. It is extremely gory. The kills are highly graphic and very practical in nature. Like there's no CGI on this stuff. This is all legit, like horror effects, and they are amazing. If you love unique kills, gross, just bloody, gory deaths, this movie is for you. If you don't enjoy that, the blood, just, listen to us talk about it and freak out over how awesome it is, but don't watch the movie. All right, so there's your warning. Now, if you do decide to continue, you can find this movie Terrifier on Netflix right now, and I hope you do. I hope that if you maybe want to go outside your comfort zone a little bit, and you're not too creeped out or too grossed out by things, try it out, see what you think. But Scott and I both love this movie. It's awesome. In other news, I just wanted to let you guys know about some of the other awesome podcasts we have here at Place to Be Nation. On the latest Talkin' Pop, Tim and I interview each other and share summer memories in a rare guest list episode for us. The 7th installment of Laugh-In Theater features my co-host on Geek and Sassy, Miranda, and Andy Atherton watching Men in Black in a very funny episode. The hard-traveling fanboys kick off X-Men month with an edition of Countdown, in which they provide their complete 11-1 rankings of the X-Men cinematic universe. Pop Goes the Movies with Scott Criscuolo and J. Arsenio Diamato's review of the Elton John biopic Rocket Man. The NBA team is back with Gone Fishing Part 3, where Adam and Andrew stay in the East, and then in Part 4, they delve into the basement of the Eastern Conference. Sunday Groove is back with host David Sunday, talking songs by Elton John and Chris Cornell. And be sure to keep an eye on our social media feeds, because we're about to reboot the greatest songs of the 80s tournament. And those initial matchups should be on our Facebook page. So check those out and get ready to vote soon. Over on the PTBN Wrestling feed, on a new Wrestling Warzone, JT and Chad dive into the Raw and Nitro from January 15th, 1996. Making Towns with Friends number 3 features Steve Williams recounting his experiences training in Ohio Valley Wrestling. After a 6-month hiatus, Steve Bennett and Peter Winston reunite to discuss their 10 favorite single-season sports teams of all time on the Adams Division podcast. On the 8th episode of Row 1, Seat 1, Ben Zanny continues his road trip diaries in an interview with Mikey Blanton to discuss Black Label Pro Wrestling. And Scott again Mr. Criscuolo, Nate Milton, and Steve Willie recap Super Showdown and New Japan Pro Wrestling Classic Match Picks on the latest edition of the main event. So check that one out. And over on PlaceToBeNation.com, our tribute to 1994 kicks off, which will be sort of like a mixture of written pieces and podcasts and different things. It kicks off with a commentary on the Best Picture nominees for the 66th Academy Awards and continues with a piece on the 1994 World Cup. Also, check out our social media pages and the message board at www.bigelow34.proboards.com for information on joining our GWWE pay-per-view and TV match ever project. And then that way you can get in on the conversation and start researching your list, which is fun. And I'm excited to continue doing that. So with all that being said, just give this Terrifier movie a shot and let me know what you think. I am on Twitter at JennyCruz2814. Have fun. Okay. Hi, Scott.
Hi, Jenny. Jenny, how are you?
How are you doing?
I am well. This is a very unusual movie for a very unusual time of day. But
I agree. We're gonna watch Terrifier, which is like a movie that I watched on Shudder originally and has since moved to Netflix. So if you have Netflix, you should turn it on and watch along with us right now. But usually, like with you, you've been my guest before, and usually I let my guests pick the movie, but then I kind of suggested this one to you and like try this one out before you choose, and then you're like, yeah, we'll do this one.
yeah, obviously, I was honored to be the debut episode of Freak Out Drive-In, and we kind of did the probably the Godfather of horror movies, which, in some cases, which is Halloween, and you've done some great ones since with a lot of wonderful guests. And I originally had recommended, and this is one I'd like us to do down the line, or unless someone else does it. I had said we would do the original Pet Sematary from 1989. New one had come out and was
yeah.
But you were like, nah, try this. And I'm like, all right. Now, mind you, this is like 11:30 midnight and East, our time. And I'm like, all right, well, I got nothing. I'm awake and I got nothing to watch. I'll watch it. I highly recommend not watching this at midnight if you can avoid it. But unless you're again a sycophant like Jenny and I who will watch any horror movie at any time of the day.
This is true. I will admit we're watching during the day right now, and it's different. Like, yeah, it's different when it's daylight, and
yeah,
I feel like you should definitely watch this one at midnight.
Yeah, no, you definitely should.
Out.
Yeah.
Oh,
so Terrifier came out. It's relatively new. It came out in regular theaters last March of 2018.
Mm-hmm.
It hit the Telluride Horror Show Festival 2 years ago, or actually now it would be almost 3 years ago, 2016. And then it was picked up by Dread Central Presents and Epic Pictures for a limited release last year. So the movie, we saw the movie opening, and as we're doing the credits, this strange guy looks like dressed as a clown is putting on makeup, and he's got creepy teeth, and he's, I'm assuming, making weapons, I think.
Yeah, looks like he's modifying a couple of weapons here, turning things into weapons.
Yeah, he actually has some type of a whip with scalpels and scissors attached to it.
And this is incredible foreshadowing for what you will see later in this movie.
Yes. Yes.
If you don't do gore, just listen to us and don't watch the movie, because this one is bloody as fuck and disturbing.
Yeah. Yes. So it opens with this talk show host, and she's talking to this woman who is horribly disfigured. I mean, literally, she's a skeleton with loosely skin, and like one eye missing, and talking about this horrible experience that had happened to her, and people she cared about who are apparently all dead, by someone named Art the Clown. Interesting. We thought he was dead. She says he's not, but that's kind of vague at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
We go to the credits, and now the talk show host is talking quite bitchily to someone in the line about how horribly ugly this woman is.
She's not wrong. I mean, she's bitchy, but I do not disagree with anything that she's saying.
No, probably not. And so she's still talking on the phone, and she hears rustling in her dressing room, and she turns around and she's seeing like clothes moving behind her. I don't know why she would be by herself. It's very strange. And she's wondering what's going on here. And she walks towards her clothing rack and sees nothing. Typical, open up. Oh, you thought they're there, but they're not. So typical.
They're behind you. Yeah, there we go.
And then
crazy
shit. And literally, it's like 2 seconds. You don't even wait.
She just thumbs her eye out. Oh my
god.
That was wonderful.
Yeah. It was amazing. And then
Jesus.
The minute I watched,
the
and she's lying there with no
shit.
eyeballs. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And the faceless girl is laughing her ass off with blood all over her face. So literally like 20 minutes into this movie, and then the title card comes up, Terrifier, which actually has a very cool, like, I don't know if you know, I know you watch a ton of horror of different eras, but the open card has that like Dario Argento kind of older Italian horror feel to it, kind of like, Suspiria and that kind of thing. So it's pretty cool.
I really like the whole aesthetic of the movie, actually, because it all sort of looks like that. It's filmed where it gives you like an old school feeling. Yeah,
no, I agree. But you could tell literally right after that scene ends that you're going down a path you may have never gone down before.
Yes.
I mean, this movie literally makes Hostel look like, like something you see on Disney XL or XD, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Because this is just creepy. So these two chicks in these smoked out Halloween costumes. One is shit faced.
Yeah.
The other is kind of sober, I guess. She kind of looks like Neve Campbell. I kind of caught that.
It gave me a real like 90s horror movie feel right there. Their dynamic and feels very familiar.
Yes. All right, and then all of a sudden, this weird fucking dude in a clown costume, black and white with a little hat on, is walking around with a giant sack, and he stops in the middle of the street and starts staring at these chicks. And the sober brunette one, I'd run. I'd fucking run. Why are you standing
just
there?
Standing there? I would be freaking the fuck out.
I mean, seriously, is he still? Well, of course, you got the God. First of all, he has teeth. They're just black and goopy. I mean, it literally makes Pennywise look like Ronald McDonald.
Yeah,
literally,
the design is just amazing. Like, it's so fucking scary.
It's like it's this big poofy clown costume. It's just like Pennywise, pretty much, except black and white, and he's got black and white makeup, and he's got a little hat on, and now he's gone.
Whimsical than Pennywise, really.
Oh, very, absolutely. There's no. Well, first of all, he doesn't talk, so we'll let you at a time. He doesn't speak. And as we continue on here, we're going to see that, and I think one reason why I actually like this movie is because the normal like slasher tropes are not. And I mentioned this to you when we were chatting online while I was watching it, that there's a moment where literally the tropes of horror slasher movies go out the window.
Yes.
And what point I'm talking about, and we'll get to that. It probably happens in probably another, 25 minutes. So we'll get there. So now they're in a pizza joint waiting for slices. Talking about how, the brunette's telling the blonde she's a drunk whore, and pretty much really judging her best friend here.
Much is, yeah.
Then the clown comes in. Clown comes. Oh my god. Fucking, like, you can even tell by the shape of his face, he's just not like normal.
And something else that this movie does is these long drawn out scenes. Like, sometimes horror movies feel very chopped up, and this one, they just let the scenes like linger, especially like the direct eye contact between the brunette and the clown is very unsettling.
It is very unsettling because
And
it's
then he smiles creepily at her.
this is, yeah, like normally you're right. Normally there's quick. I think that's another reason why I enjoyed this. This Damien Leone, who is the director, must have taken a lot of his thinking from 60s and early 70s Italian horror, Leone and Dario Argento and the only difference is no music. Usually there's like the drawn out like European orchestra music, but literally there's no music and she's just staring at him. And it's not changing. It's not like the creepy Friday 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street or Halloween where camera shots are flopping all over the place. And now the drunk girl, this is tremendous. This is literally tremendous. The drunk girl walks up to him and, of course, is trying to talk to him. And he's glaring right at the brunette. And now she gets in his lap.
and
the brunette's like, you are a fucking idiot.
I was like, oh, this bitch gonna die.
It's just a question of how, looking at the weapons in the credits, it's just a question of how tremendously awesomely gross it's going to be. So she takes a selfie. You wouldn't do this, would you?
Well, I mean, drunk Jenny and sober Jenny are two different people, so I don't know what that bitch does. Seems like something she might do.
Well, this is almost like a geek and sassy horror movie. Like you're the brunette and you're drunken. Although I don't know, would Miranda get that hammered? I don't know, but
no.
Maybe this is the opposite then.
I'm definitely the blonde in this one.
So the guy's trying to order. The pizza guy comes over and asks for an order, and he is not taking his eyes off the brunette. So obviously there's an issue here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, what the fuck, man? Order a slice or hit the brick.
Already left. Like, why is she still sitting there?
Really? I mean, how much are the slices? I mean, even New York pizza's fucking $3 a slice. I would go somewhere else for fuck's sakes. You know? Now he goes to another table, takes a tip. It takes a quarter, by the way, cheap fucks.
Tip, yeah.
And then goes to like a vending machine and gets one of those little like, toys in the little bubble thing. And it's a ring. Well, that's a very high-end prize for
it is.
Plastic with a sticker on it. I just want to know what's what is up with the teeth?
I don't know. This is just so weird, just so like odd and unsettling.
It is unsettling. He puts the ring on her finger as if, proposing, and then he goes to the back of the pizza place, presumably to the can, I assume. He left his bag of tricks, I assume, in the booth, and then he goes to the back, presumably to probably go take a leak or something. So here we go. Literally, see, this is what cracks me up. I mean, I'm assuming this guy does good pizza. Deer Hills Pizza is the name of the place. Of course, we don't know where they are. They're in some city somewhere.
Feels like Canada to me.
Okay.
I don't know. Sometimes you get that Canada vibe.
They're in Ottawa. They're sitting here. Literally, you took all this time to deal with this creepy fucking dude for 2 slices of fucking pizza.
Yeah, no. Just leave.
My God, I've been at pizza joints. You put the 2 slices in the oven. It takes 2 minutes. You get the pizzas. You leave. They've been here like 10 minutes. Crazy.
Oh shit.
Now, suddenly, the pizza guy comes out and he throws the fucking clown guy out of the restaurant, pissed off at something. Apparently he's got like black stuff on his gloves.
Yeah.
We still don't know what the fucking deal is. I don't know if the assumption was he was, now he just waved at the girls and he walked away. Fucking A. So we don't assume what he did in the back.
Yeah, I would assume it would be like jerking off in the bathroom.
Exactly. I was waiting for you. I was going to let you take that. But yeah, I thought he was clearly boxing baby clown in the back. So the girls leave. They're on some, like suburban road.
Dark street.
What do you think of the outfit? The brunette's got. Well, they each
it's
the
hot,
blonde.
Yeah, they're both hot.
peeing like, I don't know, like bustier thing. And then the brunette's got a skeleton outfit with like, what are those called? Like the
thigh-high boots with garters on them.
Thank you. Garter clamps on the boots. It is very 90s, right?
Yeah.
So she's got a flat.
Oh yeah, you're screwed now, bitch.
There's a trope. Flat tire.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. And incidentally, just as to kind of add to the drama, the brunette's phone died.
Yes.
That's a big deal. That's actually so. Okay, we go back to the pizza place. We just have random empty shots. We go to the back and we find out what art. He smeared the toilet with shit.
Yes, and wrote his name on the wall
in poop. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Now, would you rather clean up poop or jizz in a situation like that?
Is this like kill, marry, fuck?
Yes, but not as hot.
I would probably. I think I would definitely have to clean. I would definitely rather clean up poop. You really can't. Poop carries diseases that probably couldn't kill you. God only knows what's in. Yeah, no. I would. This is not a question we asked during the Halloween episode. That's for sure.
I like to throw people off sometimes.
That's perfectly fine.
There, so
it was, but I would definitely rather clean shit. I don't think I'd want to touch another man's juice. So, all right. So the brunette is calling her sister, who's studying, and saying, "Hey, can you pick us up? We got a flat." And what's her name? The blonde is shit faced. So she's apparently a college student, and the roommate comes in and starts ready to throw it on with her boyfriend, she's in some like French maid outfit or something. Yeah, you know what? I got to give this Damien Leone credit because he's kind of crossed between 90s horror tropes and 60s horror tropes. I think that's one thing I actually enjoyed about this movie so far is that he crossed a lot of different eras of horror into one movie.
Right.
You know? Like, dorm room, chick, drunk, boyfriend, ready to, do it. And she's pissed off. The prude studier is pissed off, so.
And now, another thing I like about it is very, like, centralized. Like, everything that happens in very few places. You got the pizza shop, you got the car, and then later on you'll get a building. But I think initially when I turned this on, I thought it was going to be like a stalking type movie, where the clown would go to like a college campus or somewhere,
right? Kind
of what you would normally do. So they keep it very focused, and they let those scenes just like draw out forever. So you get the homages to different styles, but also has its own certain flair to it, different style.
And all right, so now they're talking on the phone. They go back to the pizza place. This poor bastard, the employee, just cleaned the shit out of the toilet.
Well.
Yeah. I mean, maybe there was jizz mixed in it. What if it was both? Oof, a double whammy of gross.
Yeah.
Also, so we go back
there that long. Like, how did he
impressive.
Manage to do all
now,
that? Like,
here's the thing, Jen. Gloves or no gloves? Would you really want to get a piece of pizza from this fucking guy now?
No. Oh my god.
Now, the next gross part of the movie, the employee turns around and the owner, the guy that threw Art the clown out earlier, his head is yikes! I don't even. Jesus.
His head was
the guy's
cut
head is
off,
fucking,
and he had lights in his skull like a jack-o'-lantern, and then
Jesus Christ,
this guy just got stabbed in the face. Got his hand cut off.
He cut his hand going to the phone, and then he stabbed his face with a knife.
Oh my Jesus.
We go back to the car. The two girls are just randomly chatting. Oh, this is so. I'm drunk. I'm hot. Oh, that clown was funny. Ha ha. And meanwhile, Art the Clown is literally just stabbing the guy in the fucking face. Right in the eyeball.
Gross.
Yeah, there is just no.
Man. Oh,
there is no.
gore.
Yeah, there's no. This is a Jenny fucking smorgasbord right here. There's no. There's no. When it comes to the deaths, there's no like light, mystery or something in the shadows. Oh no! You're watching the death from beginning. Oh, is that his tongue?
That's his tongue. Such inventive kills here. I love it.
Yes. So the one guy, the owner, just to kind of recap now that Art has finished, the owner had his head chopped off and was a pumpkin sitting, because earlier they showed like a plastic jack-o'-lantern on the counter. It's replaced by this guy's head with candles in the eye sockets. Now, for those that have listened to every Freak Out Drive-In, and I hope you did, you remember our premiere episode.
Yes.
A true sycophant, Jenny, I would assume that it's not a fuck pumpkin.
Well, I mean...
Depends, huh? Ian Leone might be one of those kind of guys. Who knows? Anyway, the employee then his death was just pure rage. Yeah. Like Art the Clown just fucking stabbed the guy in the face like 40 times. Ugh. And I like the little flicking on the side of his mouth. That was kind of gross. Gross.
Never seen that before.
No, that's pretty awesome. So you could tell by these first couple of deaths that we're in for something very different, and inventive and creative when it comes to horror deaths.
Your PLC would not be able to handle this movie.
Are you serious? You can't even handle. Really? You're gonna watch this? It'll be under the fucking couch. Thomas the Tank Engine. Jerry Seinfeld wouldn't kill anybody with a knife. Anyway, he mugged a woman for rye bread, for fuck's sakes. Maybe he does belong in a horror movie. Anyway, so the brunette, the Miranda of this duo, needs to take a leak, and she finds this, I guess he's a maintenance guy or something. No, he works for,
pest control?
Like rodent pest control. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. And they're in this building, which I don't know if it's deserted or if it's being worked on. It's an apartment building, and of course the guy obviously thinks she's a smoke show. So he's like, "Yeah, babe, you can use the toilet." Hey, so of course the toilet's not. I mean, we're not talking like the hotels in Vegas.
No,
we're not even talking the bathrooms at our hotel in Brooklyn during WrestleMania. This is just this toilet's disgusting.
Yeah, it's like a Florida gas station bathroom.
Yes. So, I mean, let me ask you this, because I know if you had to take a whiz this bad and you looked at this toilet, would you literally be like, you know what, fuck it, I'll just hold it, or if it trickles, whatever, or would you be like, screw it, I'll just try and balance so my ass touch the seat? Like, what would you do in this situation?
Oh, man. I might just squat in the corner, to be honest with you. And just not worry about, touching anything, I'm a country girl. I peed in the woods bunches of time. So I could probably just squat. Just pee on the floor. I mean, what the fuck does it matter?
Exactly. Well, it's
like that.
Yeah. I'm asking you because, obviously, women peeing is a little difficult. Guys, as you said, guys can just, construction sites. Yeah. Garbage cans, it doesn't matter.
I mean, I pee in cups during podcasts, so
I tell you, when you're doing the with Greg and Nick, in their 4-hour shows,
yes.
At some point.
Sometimes I probably did. Yeah, I probably did during that show.
So the drunken half, I think her name is Dawn. Let's get some names here. Her name is Dawn. She's in the car. And she just heard on the radio about the 2 pizza guys getting fucking mutilated. And she's freaking out. And she's going through her phone. And she finds the phone with the picture. And she didn't realize that he was looking at her. And neither do we. So a cop goes by. She's still listening. It looks like my radio, my old Corolla. This must be a Toyota. So she's sitting in the car. All of a sudden turns around. And there's Art sitting there in the car. And
she doesn't die here, friends.
no, scene
He
changes.
saves her.
Yeah.
Or something
So,
else.
yes. Oh, yes. We'll get to that later. So, all right, pest control guys going up the stairs. This looks like it's an apartment building that's like half and half, like it's lived in and being worked on. And
Right.
so, she peed.
Well, she made the right choice.
Yeah.
Given
Maybe
what
she did.
happens later.
She might have done it on the floor, you know?
She probably did. That was the best choice.
Yeah, really.
Why is she just standing around? Just like walk as quickly as possible and get the fuck
Get
out.
the fuck out. Why are you staring at the car?
Her curiosity is just like, no.
It's going to be
I would
a
not
doing.
be fucking around like this.
No. She's looking through like a side garage door. I don't know what she's intending to look for. It's like one of those auto garages, you know, like where toes are left and that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And great lighting here in this.
It looks great.
The best part, and I said this to you before, I think the best part about this movie, and I think that's why a lot of you listening, horror fans, obviously, will like this, is because it's literally all unknowns.
Yep.
And to prove that, if you go to the Wikipedia page for this movie, none of the actors have links. It's just their names. So all nobodies. As a matter of fact, the only link in the descriptions is the production company, Epic Pictures. Not even the director has a link. So that's kind of cool. I didn't think the movie would have one, to be honest with you. So
there's some good performances here, so maybe they can get some more work because they're pretty good.
Well, apparently, I'll wait to talk about the movie itself when we get to the end. But the director had an announcement about the future.
Oh,
so Veronica, that's the name of the blonde. Victoria, I'm sorry, Victoria is the blonde, is the brunette. She's talking to Cat Lady. That's her name, Cat Lady.
Who just shows up.
Shows
out
up.
of nowhere.
She has nice hair. She has no makeup on.
It's
She has nice
weird,
hair.
right? She looks a little bit more kept than you would.
A homeless person. And she's holding a doll and pretending it's a baby. So not only is she homeless, but she's fucking nuts.
Yeah,
but in like a harmless, like, oh, I feel bad for her nuts kind of way. Not like Art the Clown, holy shit, I have a fucking knife in my eyeball nut. More like a, oh, you poor crazy bitch kind of thing. It's a sympathy thing.
Yeah, I think
So-
that all the time.
Yeah. So Victoria's like, all right, I'm done with this fucking bullshit. And then she walks through the door, and guess what? Art the Clown at the doorway with bloody hands holding a scalpel.
And grinning.
And then she runs the other way, and she trips
Bitches
down.
always be tripping.
She tripped down 3 stairs.
3 stairs.
3! God, I've seen you buzzed, and you don't even trip down.
I mean, I fall a lot, but
So now she's hiding. Now we get kind of normal horror, thriller here.
mm-hmm.
She's hiding. He comes, walks through the door and is looking for her. And she's hiding behind a car. Whoever came up with this look for him is a fucking genius.
Yes.
Because,
there's something about it. It just, I don't know, just super disturbing.
It is.
Even for a clown, which I know some people have aversions to anyway, but like it's never really been a thing for me. I've never really been afraid of clowns. But
No, I haven't either. I have a friend who's petrified of them.
yeah,
I
me
should
too.
make.
But this guy just creeps me the fuck out. It's the little hat, I think, on there. It's part of it. And that nose.
And it's something about the eyes and the large. It's almost like the Joker without purple.
A little bit,
You know,
yeah.
But even creepier. So she's still hiding in the car. While this scene's happening, Rotten Tomatoes gave this 70%.
Oh, wow.
Not bad. Average rating of 6.9 out of 10. So that's not too bad for a indie horror flick out of nowhere.
Yeah. 'Cause
I
it's
think gore-
really good, man. It's just good.
Yeah. I think the gore helps because look, like you and I and most horror fans, we like story, we like drama, we do like the terror. Not no pun intended. But you know what? A movie where there's just nonstop fucking disgusting, unadulterated butchery.
Yes.
Doesn't hurt either.
That is the best.
So, she's still hiding behind this. This is another drawn out scene.
Drawn out scene, yeah. But somehow it's not boring. Like
nope. Because he's legitimately terrifying, and you're worried.
Yeah.
What the fuck is he going to do to her if he catches her? You know.
And you, like with me, you know, you always figure somebody will survive, right? In the story, in a horror story, so you can have a sequel. But in this one, I was like, nope, this is going to be a standalone, and all these people are going to die. And that's what I was hoping for. But you know that he's going to put her through a lot of deaths before he kills her.
Yes. So she kind of moves around a little bit.
Oh God! Oh God!
Good grief!
Oh my Jesus! He is sawing on her Achilles tendon.
Ugh!
Oh!
Stabbing her in the calf.
Oh
my God!
He
smacks him a couple times, and he finally. But now she's half limpy, and now he's choking
her.
We still haven't gotten to the weird trope, to the out of the box slasher thing yet. Get to that in a minute.
Almost.
Now he's going after her eyes. Man, what's with all the gouging?
Yeah, he definitely has a gouging issue. Oh, she got the scalpel and stabbed him.
She stabbed him in the armpit.
Oh, her leg is fucked up.
Oh yeah, there's blood oozing all over the place. She's screaming to try to escape, but of course the pest control guy's got his buds in.
Yeah.
So he can't hear.
How is she so calm at this moment? No. She's just hiding there.
She's holding
something.
Some piece of metal. Yeah. Of course she has one leg at this point.
Right.
Fucking A.
Oh my God.
The actor's name, by the way, is David Howard Thornton, is the actor that plays Art the Clown. And apparently, if you get the Blu-ray, there's audio commentary with him and the director. So if you really, really love this movie, and it's, as Jenny said, we're watching it on Netflix, but it was on Shudder. And you get the Blu-ray, you will get an audio commentary from the guy playing Art the Clown and the director. So that's kind of a cool, plus a bunch of behind-the-scenes bonuses and junk like that.
I would be interested in hearing that, honestly.
Yeah, I would too. I'd like to know, this guy's amazing.
He is amazing.
Oh my God.
All right,
he's not even. That looked like one of those. What are they called? Wow. Yeah, he hacked her leg up pretty good. What's the thing you put on your steering wheel? I think that's what you told me. One of those jaw jacks or whatever they're called. Those things.
What are they called?
Those things. That looks like what she's holding. So the sister's going off to find her. She obviously had to drive a decent distance.
Mm-hmm. Because they're in Canada.
Yeah, because they're Is that your guess? You think it's Canada?
I do. It looks Canadian to me.
Yeah, it could be. I'm thinking maybe it's definitely not the South.
Does it say on Wikipedia?
No, it just says. Let me see. It just says two friends leave a Halloween party. Yeah, there's no setting. Yeah, there's no location. I mean, I'm guessing it's something like. It's definitely not the South. You wouldn't have Italian guys in the South.
No.
They'd be in Little Caesars or something.
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe.
Come on.
They're Canadian, but they're Canadian. So, even though there's a building, there's an arena in Detroit, but I think they're Canadian. Anyway, it could be I don't think it's it's definitely not New York. I don't think it's Chicago. I mean, it could be a borough. It could be Brooklyn or Queens or something maybe, but none of them have accents. So maybe it's Chicago. I don't know. Anyway, she gets into the main part of the apartment building and of course it's chained closed because she's in obviously the construction half of the building. She goes up the stairs and she goes into, I don't know. And she's not walking badly either. It's like she sprained her ankle. No.
But yeah.
Yeah, for somebody who's literally has no like calf muscle left,
Yeah.
she's moving very swiftly. Oh, there's a door there. You know who's going through that door? Oh, there's the.
This guy.
He's
This
smoking.
poor guy.
And the rats. And what's coming right now? There we go.
No. Got her that time. That's what she
No
got
doubt
for
there.
screaming at him. Why was she screaming at him?
So now he's got her, and he's holding a syringe, and not a small one either,
No, a giant ass syringe. Oh God.
with something, and it was quick.
Knocked her out.
So we're not talking just like we're not talking like Jason Voorhees with one weapon in the woods.
Mm-mm.
This
No,
fucking
this
dude
guy.
is like jacked to the gills with
For sure.
ideas of torture and death.
Oh my God, here we go. Oh my God.
All right, this is it. This is probably what the movie's signature scene, I would say. So
Gotta be. I mean, there's one towards the end that's just amazing, but this is what I mean. I was watching the movie to this point, but after this, I was like, "Oh my God!"
yeah, you're on a ride. You don't know where you're going from here.
Yeah, it's different after.
Yeah. So Victoria wakes up and she's taped to a chair and she's got duct tape over her mouth and she looks ahead and she sees just something that could be behind like a not a curtain but like a cloth sheet or something. Meanwhile, Art is down there with a pile of fucking
Everything.
anything to kill you with.
Rusty metal tools,
Yeah.
axes, hammers.
He gets in front of. Oh my God! He just licked his lips.
Ugh.
Oh God!
Ugh.
He's holding
just
a
fucking
tomahawk.
with her.
He's holding a tomahawk, and it's almost like, yeah, he's.
Yeah, it's
Like this movie. This isn't like Pennywise or other crazy clowns where the clown is a disguise. Like he's not hiding the fact he's fucking nuts.
yeah, no.
Like
He's
hi-
enjoying it too, like
Yeah.
relishing in it.
Yep. He doesn't
Having
care.
a blast.
Yeah, pretty much. He doesn't care that he's wearing a clown suit. Like that's got nothing to do with it. That's totally irrelevant to the situation. So
And
now
like you said, he's silent, so he is, all of his acting is just in his face and his body language.
Yep.
Ah.
now he
But you
grabs her,
get a real, oh God.
and now he's got a hacksaw literally centimeters from her throat. Centimeters from her throat.
Just fucking with her. He knows he ain't gonna kill her. I would just be like, kill me already. Get it over with. Just do it. Oh, fuck like
And
this.
if you hadn't peed before, you certainly were peeing then.
Yep.
So
All right.
Now,
here we
he-
go.
God, this is the moment. So Art has the hacksaw and he saunters over to this sheet that's hanging. And he pulls the sheet and they half naked Dawn hanging upside down with her tits bobbing
Mhm.
and she's got a great body. But
Yeah, she is just wow.
yeah. Are those like granny panties? What are those? Was that
No.
part of the costume?
It looks like
Large,
regular
huh?
briefs, and he rips them off.
Oh my.
Oh Lord.
I think after that you kind of know where we're going with this.
Ugh.
And he took the hacksaw. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now
Oh,
he's
my
staring at the
God, I'm losing
Yeah,
my shit.
there we
oh
go.
my God.
Oh Jesus. Oh
He
God.
is sawing
Everybody's
down.
face like
Through her
God.
crotch. Oh
Ugh.
my God.
God.
This is the most insane shit I have ever seen. Oh my God.
He's going into her innards and suddenly her fucking intestines just
Her
flop on the
intestines
ground like
just fall on the
sausage.
floor. And he's literally sawing her lengthwise with a hacksaw. And she's alive somehow still through this. Because she's still screaming. I just, it's just,
He's
oh my
cackling.
God, he is sawing her face in half.
And he's cackling.
Just loving it. It is the most disturbing shit.
She finally cuts through the
tape.
I wouldn't even bother with my feet.
No.
I would have just got up. She backhands him. She rips off the and
one of his knives stabs him in the back.
In the back. Which actually is not bad. So she runs off. And now we're just and that's not the last time we're just gonna see dangling dawn flesh.
Oh my god. So what did you
think
when you first saw that?
I actually messaged you and said, "What the fuck did you make me shoot?"
I was waiting for it.
What, right?
I was like, he's watching it and he's going to get to that point. He's going to freak out.
And I'm like, "What the fuck are you making me watch here at 1:00 in the fucking morning?"
I mean, Jesus, that is next level.
Yeah, this is beyond anything normal.
At this point, you're just like, what the fuck else am I going to see? If that's the middle of the movie.
Yeah. So now he's going after, obviously stabbing him harmlessly didn't work. So he's got I think he's got the hacksaw, I'm not sure. No, it's the knife that he stabbed her.
Yeah.
She take the knife with her.
She's maybe left it in him, I think.
He's got a bigger knife, butcher knife. Mm-hmm. And he's looking for her. She's hiding. I don't even know what the fuck this shit is.
How did a knife to the back not hurt him?
I don't know.
Now she's sneaking up with a board and slapping him in the face.
She belts him.
Yeah, she.
Now at this point, you're like, wow.
Yeah.
She got the end.
Yeah.
You know, and she's beating the shit out of him with a 2x4. Now, don't sit there and stop like you're getting your joy. Keep fucking hitting him. Yes. Get the knife.
What are you doing? Oh God.
She cracks him in the head. I mean, she's getting her licks in, but and now here's the moment where I said to you that all bets were off on the pattern slasher movie. Because normally he'd be fucked right now. Because it's not like he can go after her. She's got the weapon. He doesn't even have his knife. So you're like, you know, what's the point now? What's going on? Like, hit her. Hit him. Yeah. Hit him again.
She's encouraging him to fight her.
Yep. And he walks up to her and then out of the blue
fucking shoots her.
He shoots her in the leg. Shoots her. Pulls out, I'm not even talking like a rusty midnight special. We're talking like a gun stole off a cop or something.
Yeah. In no way was I expecting that. I mean, just
no. That actually almost surprised me more than Dawn getting flayed into fillet.
God, I don't know about that.
I mean, I'm like, wait a minute. You're not supposed to have a gun. No, you broke the rules.
Yeah.
You broke the slasher rules. You're not allowed to have a gun. That's cheating. and that honestly is when I said, wow, this director, Damien Leone, has totally gone outside the box now. This guy's like, you know what? I don't need to follow the rules. I'm cheating, and fuck you if you don't like it. It's pretty much what he's doing.
It totally works for me.
Yeah. He shoots her a couple times, and before he was like, I'm going to dangle this hacksaw over your throat, but I'm not going to kill you. But now he's just standing there, and fuck you. He just
shoots her in the face.
In the face.
And they didn't show, which was telling, I think, a little bit in this.
Yep.
Because you assume he shot her in the face, but you don't know.
You don't know.
So weird to not show that piece of gore.
No.
But the cat lady was just sitting there being all fucked up.
Fucked up.
Yep.
But wouldn't you rather be her, at least right now? So there she is. Victoria was shot in the face. She's obviously pretty much debilitated. He's out of bullets.
How did she survive a shot to the face?
I don't know. She got shot right under the eyeball,
yeah,
so she's
there's a wound there. But
she's fucked up.
She's still alive.
And he just leaves.
Yeah.
Leaves. She's just lying there. Obviously, she's debilitated. Not debilitated. She's debilitated.
She fucked up. I already said.
She's fucked. She's disabled. Get the word out there. I wanted to say rehabilitated, but she's not. But
not yet.
So now he goes into his bag and he has more fucking
weapons,
bullets.
Anything.
Like, how amazing. The sister now goes to the address, so now the sister's here now.
Yep, got some.
The sister's name is Tara.
Tara.
Hearing his name there, Tara. She doesn't know how to get in. But so let's see. The kill total is now 3. We have the 2 pizza dudes, and then poor Dawn, who is now cold cuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Victoria probably not.
Right.
Now, remember when we said that Tara's phone Victoria's phone died? So now the sister is calling
the friend.
The friend. Let me. You know what? I think I need to. Tara. Oh, let me clarify. Tara is the one that got shot in the face. Victoria is the sister. All right, let's clarify that.
Yeah.
All right. So Tara's the one that's got the bullet hole in her face, and Victoria is the. Now to fuck this shit up, Art texts her
as Dawn.
And says, "Come around the back. Your sister is sick." Yeah, just a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, these shots of. Oh, and he takes a selfie with flayed in half.
Wow.
That was wonderful.
Hey, at least he has a sense of humor.
Yep. Lots of character. And a character who doesn't even speak.
He walks back up to Tara.
Then shoots her.
And just blows her brains out and does what needs to be done, which is finish her off.
Yeah.
She's done. Blood pouring out her head. Up, shoot her again. Or shoot her in the eye.
In the face.
Yep, you're done.
And then he looked so sad.
Cat lady just watched him shoot her.
Then he waves creepily.
As the smoke is coming out of the gun.
Mm-hmm.
Great camera shot right there. Great camera shot right there. What made you find this on Shudder?
I think I had seen some like promos for it on Facebook or somewhere, or maybe Twitter, and I was like, that looks kind of scary. And then I looked at some reviews because I'm in also this like horror movie like Facebook group, and they were talking about it on there. So I was like, well, looks like I need to watch this one.
Meanwhile, Cat Lady goes and finds a pest control guy. Mike the Exterminator is his name, and tells her, there's shit going on downstairs. You might want to take a look. It's pretty fucked up. Shudder, by the way, is just expanding and so worth having the.
Oh yeah.
I think it's only $5 a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking amazing.
I
watched, and the best thing now is Shudder is doing original stuff. I don't know if you caught it the other day. They had some originals on their front page, and I watched a movie the other night called Boar.
No,
which is an Australian horror film about a boar, like a wild boar, like a pig, a boar, like 4 times the size of just going through the countryside and fucking eating and fucking goring them in the face.
Shit. I need to watch that.
It's right up your alley. Fucking right up your alley. Animal terror and a bunch of Australian accents. Hey, me bloke, boy, me boy, but like, fucking, horn to the chest.
Well, I'm
cool.
watching on Netflix. I'm watching a series called Slasher. I don't know if you've seen any of it or heard of it, but it is Canadian. Oh God, here we go. He's about to get this.
And here comes Art, who taps on the shoulder of the guy and gives him a hammer to the head.
Oh.
Now, doesn't kill him.
No.
Maybe he tried to kill him, but he hits him in the head with like a regular hammer, and his cell phone hits the ground. I don't know if he's calling the cops probably or not,
Yeah.
but Art looks at the phone.
I think
You
he's
can tell
called
what
his
he's about to-
boss or somewhere.
Yes, he was calling the boss. Yes, you're right. That's what it was, his boss. And now he smashes the shit out of it with the hammer. So, okay.
So on Netflix, I've been watching this series called Slasher, and it's 3 series, and they're like anthology. So like each series doesn't connect to the next one. It's just about a different slasher, whatever. So anyway, it's Canadian, and it's been really good. Although some of the kills are really good, but some of the it's like a soap opera with a serial killer, pretty much.
Mm. And you know what's funny? In a normal cookie cutter horror movie, Cat Lady would probably have been the one that survived.
Probably, yeah.
Cat Lady or the sister. So, but after what we just saw with fucking Dawn turning into fucking pastrami, all bets are fucking off right now. I don't know what the fuck's. We don't know what the hell. I didn't know from this point what the hell was going to happen.
Me either, because you're like, okay, why would he seemingly target these 2 rando chicks, but then leave the cat lady and not mess her up at all? Why is he letting her live?
So now Cat Lady's hiding in the catacombs of the apartment building. And you're right. I actually have enjoyed the fact that we've stayed within the confines of this building.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like that.
Because you get lots of different looks because you can go, wherever in a huge building, but it doesn't feel spread out.
Yeah.
And like you said, the lighting is really cool. Like it adds a lot to it.
Yeah. It's just enough so you can see what's going on, but obviously spooky enough to keep it spooky. And Cat Lady now sees that Art has taken her doll, or in her eyes, a real life baby.
Right.
And this is where the creepy shit really fucking happens.
Oh yeah.
He's sitting on the ground. Now he's just, at this point, he's getting rid of collateral witnesses. That's why he knocked out the exterminator guy, and now he's baiting Cat Lady to get near him. He knows nothing about, he knows about the sister, but he doesn't know where she is right now.
Mm-hmm.
So this is actually a fascinating scene. Cat Lady. Now, you're talking about 2 people. Here's the thing. Here's another thing that I find really great about this. You have 2 people that are legitimately nuts.
Right.
In the same scene, trying to reason with each other, or one trying to reason with the other. He doesn't even care. He's got blood all over his costume. Like, he doesn't even care. Like, if he got caught by the cops, there's nothing anybody could do. He's got blood all over him. End of story.
This is fascinating because, like, what is she? Is she being genuine, or is she just trying to get out of the situation? Like, is she that level of crazy where she might actually like see him as a child? I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah, she's trying to tell. She's reasoning with him. Have you ever been loved? Have you ever been hugged? Do you feel like this child? Maybe that's why you're broken, because you want to be loved or held like a child, and you were, kind of thing. I think no, I don't think she's trying to I think she's trying to relate to his crazy, like her crazy. Mm-hmm. We obviously know where this is ending up, but we don't mind the ride, even though we know the end game here.
Good Lord.
He seems to be enjoying the fact that he's being, I guess, taken care of.
Yeah.
Now she's sucking his thumb.
Him.
And he's sucking his... I didn't catch that when I first watched it.
Yes.
He's sucking his thumb, which, by the way, has other people's blood and his own shit on it. But anyway. But...
That's just...
Yeah, this is really...
Yeah.
And you know what the best part is? We leave the scene.
Yeah.
They're doing it. So now you have a sense of, maybe she finally calmed him down.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here comes the boss, the exterminator. So that's who Mike the Exterminator was calling the boss. Will the Exterminator. They're just exterminators. That's what it says on Wiki. Mike the Exterminator. Well, the Exterminator. So he tries to get in, and he's trying to call Mike, who has no phone and is probably still out cold. I love the fact that we left that scene still in that comforting position.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of letting, in a normal horror movie, you let the scene play out and he ends up killing her.
Right.
The fact that they left the scene in that moment, you're like,
did they team up at this point? Like, does she help him?
Yeah, is she going to fucking kill people? Yeah, fascinating. Not quite sure what's next here. The sister's now still trying to look for anybody.
Ugh. I don't know.
I'm starting to think the Canadian.
It does. It looks like it to me. Oh, so she hears the phone ringing that she's trying to call.
Which is fucked up. And she's still...
I mean, she's got to be like, what the fuck?
I know. Like, what's going on?
I would probably just leave. Like, sorry.
Couldn't find you. Sorry, your face is full of bullets.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry you saw your friend, like, sawed in half from her crotch to her brain.
Much.
Good Lord.
Test. So
she just saw it.
Victoria walks in. And
I love that they keep showing it to us. No.
Yeah, that's so European. The shot of the half face. That's very Gento. Yeah, I agree. So she realizes, oh shit, what the fuck did I walk into here? It's kind of like the scene in Halloween when Jamie Lee Curtis walks in and sees, finally sees all of the friends dead in the house. So now Victoria is yelling, figuring out what the fuck's going on, and now she goes down a creepy basement.
I love the finding of the dead bodies trope too. It's one of my favorite things.
Oh yeah, definitely. It is. Well, it's a turn. That's almost like a turning point thing of a movie where now the heroine or hero, but usually in horror movies it's heroine, realizes what the fuck is going on, and now she becomes the target.
Right.
So now she's freaked out. She goes down into this basement. We still don't know what happened to Art or Crazy Cat Lady.
Mm-mm.
If now, like, tag team discussed.
Wouldn't your instinct be to run, like, upstairs as opposed to downstairs? Oh, shit.
And this is fucked up.
This is so bad. Yeah, this is so just... I was like, what?
She thinks she found her sister writhing on the ground in a I don't know, a fucking... cloud. But meanwhile, she turns and sees Cat Lady, and Cat Lady had her chest flayed. And meanwhile, it's actually Art faking it to try to kill her. So he was naked.
Yeah.
But he's got the Cat Lady's tits on.
Yeah, basically. He took her tits off, basically. Yes.
Yeah, pretty much. So
and
guess
now
what?
He is wearing them. And a wig.
Now he looks like now he looks like Frankenfurter from
a little bit
from Rocky Horror Picture Show. This is just
oh my god.
I don't even know where to go from here.
I can't.
This is tremendous. This is going to be.
It is. This is going to be. Oh my god.
Meanwhile, now Victoria's trying to escape.
There's nowhere to go. I mean, she's fucked.
Yeah, so now she goes into some... I mean, this is just...
He's just prancing around with a dead woman's tits on his chest. He's so skinny. He's so tiny.
He is tiny.
Oh, my God.
He's literally dancing with someone else's tits on him.
Yes. Is that a Silence of the Lambs homage?
Maybe he's tucking in. He might be tucking in
with her eye Through the hole, too? Isn't that a thing?
Well, he obviously sees her. So, genius there, bitch.
Oh, my gosh. And then just walks away.
Now, it's like, okay, I've had my fun. Now the next thing I'm going to do is kill you. So now he probably takes off all of his... Oh, now he's there. Yeah, this is just... Now we've kind of hit the pedal, and now we're just full-blown...
Because all you see is his face through the hole, and then her eye. It's very well done.
Yep. Now we go back to... Which exterminator is this? Will the Exterminator.
Will the Exterminator.
Looking for Mike, I guess. Meanwhile, Victoria's still... Now everything's kind of culminating. He's about to leave.
Or so he thinks.
Or so he thinks. He's like, fuck this. There's the key.
Dumbass. That's the first place you look, is under the mat.
Should have just left. That was the safest thing to do.
Yep.
She's still in the supply closet or whatever that is. Cabinet. Exterminator guy comes in. I definitely think this has got to be some backwoods, Minnesota.
Something.
Yeah. Still trying to figure that out.
You're still so uncertain. Like right now, you're just like, so many things are like happening. You're like,
right.
What's next?
You got her hiding. He's looking around. Shit's dripping from the ceiling. The other exterminator's still alive.
Somewhere.
Cat lady's titless.
Yeah.
Now
she still hasn't found her sister.
Yep.
Just lots of little like dangling threads, and you don't know where you're gonna go.
Nope.
Now he's following some bloody footprints because sure, let's do that.
Sure, that's to do. And you can tell by the wide feet that it's definitely art because it's his clown shoes.
This
gonna look up.
Stupid.
I know he definitely has this dopey.
Yeah.
I'm about to get look. He's definitely that kind of. This guy's not going to survive. He's probably like, "Fuck! I should have just got back in the truck and left." Oh, he stepped on Cat Lady's baby.
Oh,
not that
Lord.
that matters.
No, she don't care no more.
She wants her tits back.
Yeah, I mean, like, can you die from a detitsing? I mean, I would assume.
Detitsing.
Oh,
like
shit. Here he goes.
Really? Why are you looking at the doll, dumbass?
Oh!
Ew!
Stabbed at the top of his head.
That's a lot of blood.
And then sawing.
What is that? That's like a hatchet or a machete.
Yeah, it looks like a machete. Oh my god!
And we're not just talking about regular like slice his throat. No, he's literally
taking his head off. Oh. Oh
Rip.
God! He pulled it off. That is just, and then looks at it.
Okay.
Wow. And then kicks
his head.
That's fucked up.
It's almost like he's getting partially annoyed. Like, why is everybody so stupid?
So sick of this day. Doo-doo shit murder victims.
Well, Victoria's finally coming out of the cabinet. She still hasn't found her sister. We don't know the final results of that.
Yet.
She's still lying on the ground with, 7 slugs in her face or whatever.
Yep. She did.
Yep.
Oh, she found some skin?
She found the tits. I think she found the tits. Wow, he just left them on the floor. How crude.
He did. Oh,
he scalped her, too.
Yeah, he took her hair.
How crude. Just leave her tits on the floor, why don't you?
Oh, God, now he's riding a little mini bicycle thing. Oh my god.
I don't even know what to make of this anymore.
I don't. It's just you're just
It
going
defies
along
all
with it now. Yes.
for logic at this point.
You can't look away though.
No, you can't, because the kills are just so damn good.
Yeah.
Although we're running out of people. Really, pretty much the only ones left now is Victoria and Mike the Exterminator, unless the wonk on the head killed him, although that seemed pretty tame compared to everybody else.
Yeah.
If you're that actor, you're like, I have to die that way? I'm no fucking pussy.
I think better kill than that.
Yeah, I'm no pussy. I
This
can take a
chick just
hammer.
got sawed in half. Why can't I get something cool like that?
Yeah, my coworker had his head cut off and then kicked. Come on, man. Why does he get it better than me?
Kill.
I am checking. I don't know who Dread Central is. Dread Central is an American website founded in 2006 that is dedicated to horror news, interviews, and reviews. It covers horror films, comics, novels, and toys. Dread Central has won the Rondo Hatton Classic Horror Award for Best Website 4 times. Was selected as AMC's Site of the Week in 2008. Interesting. Okay.
That doesn't say much.
Yeah. It must be like kind of an indie version of what is that? Horror? Something disgusting? Horror disgusting? Rats. Clearly these guys suck at their job.
Yeah, they did have a rat problem indeed. Which those rats about to be well fed.
Yep. So she's like so deep in the fucking shit here that
Yeah, she has no clue. This
she doesn't even
building
know
is
where she
like just goes on and on forever.
Yeah, and it's just a big disgusting mess.
Yeah.
Please tell me she's not going to crawl in the fucking chimney.
Why?
Sure, just corner yourself out even more.
Yeah. You need to be getting out, not into smaller spaces.
It's evident that he's not stupid.
Mm-hmm.
So,
oh my god!
And he just grabbed her with a. He's trying to suffocate her with like a clear plastic bag. There's a nice basic way to go.
Oh my god! And a horrifying way to go.
You know, when I watch these, I think to myself, why don't I just poke a hole in my mouth?
Right. I think she was trying to. Might be too thick.
Or chew it. I guess you can't think about it when you're actually dying.
Yeah. That is horrible. Oh, there she goes.
There, she finally
got
did
it.
it. Good.
He's like, oh, what do you mean I couldn't kill you with this plastic bag?
You bitch, you just broke my plastic. Damn you.
She picks up a giant nail and stabs him in the foot. Way to go, girl.
I think that was my favorite emotion of the movie, is when he's mad that his plastic wrap is broken.
And then he flips her off as she runs away.
Oh, God. This is so tremendous.
I mean, he's just flat out sassy is what he is. He is a sassy clown serial killer. Okay, here goes poor Mike.
All right, Mike finally woke up.
Caved in brain.
Yeah, he's probably brain damaged now, but at least he's alive. And, can't get out that way. I'll go deeper. Actually, that might be the hallway where they were hugging.
Oh,
so.
yeah, it might have been.
Okay.
I think she just found her sister. Yeah.
Wow.
She's all set up with lights on her and a sign that says circus.
What the fucking fuck? I don't even know.
Oh my god.
Her face is all like swollen and gross now.
Yeah, it's so gross. Bullet holes everywhere. I would not sit there and sob either. Just get the fuck out.
Yeah, well, you see Art's moving in the background. You see like a shadow. Oh, here he comes
Please
now.
wake up. Oh my god.
Did she just say please wake up?
That's what she said.
Yes, because I'm going to wake up from my dream of bullets in my face.
Oh my god.
Now, here is one of my favorite serial killer weapons I think I've ever seen in my life.
Oh.
It's a chain whip, and at the end of the whip is scalpels and scissors.
Yes.
And he's just ripping the shit out of her right now.
Ugh. Just relentlessly hitting her with that. Oh,
but then here
comes Mike from behind. What did he
Mike
hit him with?
I don't know, some type of
Something
thing.
heavy as shit. Make sure he is dead, dumbass.
Oh, it's like he hit him with the like the can of.
Oh yeah, the pesticide stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just leave him there. Wake up! How are you sleeping during this? You should deserve to get whipped with scissors. Idiot.
Yeah, you dumb.
Wake up! Mom can get those bullet holes out.
And this Mike guy is a fucking hero. How he's doing all this with his brain injury, I'll never know.
I know, that's like more than a concussion. I think it went into his.
It did.
Wow.
Oh no. Oh yeah. This doesn't look suspect at all.
No.
He's gonna go try to use the phone that's just sitting there. Somehow. Old ass landline. You know this is Canada now.
I know.
Nobody in America has that phone anymore.
No. It's like sunken into the desk. I don't even know where the hell they are. This looks like a business. She looks like she's sitting in like bus seats.
Yeah, it does. Oh, maybe because there was a bunch of cars, like it looked like a garage. So maybe,
yeah.
Cars.
It must be the garage next to the apartment building.
Yeah.
That must be what they are. I believe he's talking to the police.
To the police. To the Mounties.
The Mounties. The Quebecers.
At least he's like, being smart here. And
yeah.
He's explaining the situation, and somehow the operator is kind of arguing with him. I don't understand why.
Yeah, I don't either.
He obviously needs help.
It's Canadian paperwork. That's what it is.
Be.
So you're thinking now that, wow, they're going to escape.
Make it.
She's fucked up in the leg. She's got cuts all over her body. He's looking for something.
And the music is just like ratcheting all this up. It's just like very discordant and just creepy as hell.
Yeah, it's getting to
shit.
that. Oh, and here he comes, and she hits him in the face with the fucking exterminator thing, and he just hit him in the fucking. Him. He kicks his head,
stomps him,
and then stomps him again.
And then, just for good measure, man. Oh my god. Oh god.
Oh, now he has like no face left.
He stomped his whole head in like a fucking grape and then laughed.
Yep. So guess what? He's not living.
Nope. Oh my god.
She's trying to bust the lock.
Just bust the doors at this point. They're wood.
Exactly. It's not like they're attached to a steel. I mean, remember, it's Canada. They don't have, like, steel doors.
Nope.
He's stalking up to her now. He's got blood literally all over him. So he's not even hiding the fact that he's done all this shit tonight. That's the best part.
Oh, she finally gets the lock to pop. Too late, bitch.
He's trying to choke her. Now he's injured.
Oh, yeah. He's fucked up, too. Oh, she stabbed him in the eye.
Stabbed him in the eye with the pipe thing, and now she's limping better than her sister did.
Finally
her
the
sister
fuck outside.
Yeah. Let's see where she's going.
Why would you go
let's
to
go
that
into
door?
another fucking building. Just run.
Why? You just escaped from a building, you dumb bitch.
Now, just run out into like the sidewalk or something. Why are you hiding again?
This is so stupid.
He's not going to get you in the open. Obviously, the pizza joint is far away, and now here's him grabbing her from behind. If he has an eyeball left. She ripped some of her hair. He ripped her hair. Why are you talking?
Yeah, he doesn't care what he is honking
honking
a
a
bike horn at her, which is something. Oh,
And she picks up something and he leaves. I don't know what that is. So clearly she's the only one left.
Yes. Why break into a car? Like,
I would have ran or
for sure
hop at this point. Why are you hiding in the office? That's not going to help. What would help is if you left.
He's obviously going to find a way in there, dummy.
Yeah. Remember, we're in a garage.
Here comes the cops. Now run out. Run out to the cops.
Yep. We're still looking at the door that's partially open.
Oh, God, here we go.
And truck, she finally runs, and he drives in.
He drives a truck
and
through the doors.
Through the fucking door. He's listening
jamming out.
Jamming out in the truck.
And he hit her with the truck. Oh,
he hit her with the truck. She's bleeding out of her mouth. So you're at this point, you're like, what's left?
He's done it all.
He did her. He took their. Now he's kind of looking over her. I think did he lick her?
Yeah, he licked her blood off of her face.
He licked her blood. He's tasting her blood. The door's now wide open, and he's eating her face.
He's eating her face as the cops show up.
So he's a cannibal on top of it.
He's a cannibal.
He's holding face pieces in his hands. What do you have there? I have pieces of face.
Oh, no.
He still has the other gun.
Yep. Or is it a knife? It's the gun. And he blows his own head off.
Wow.
Wow.
So these two cops are fucking stunned.
Yes.
If not nauseous. And blood's coming out of all of his orifices. So we've assumed Art's dead.
And then it turns out that Victoria is still alive. With half of her face eaten off.
Yeah. There's the gun with brain pieces on it, and we fade. But we're not done yet.
Nope.
So now we it looks like we're heading to the morgue. We have angry mortician guy with a couple of EMTs.
Look at this fucking morgue place. What is this?
Really? That's the morgue? This has to be like Vancouver.
It looks like somebody's shitty basement.
Exactly. This is it? Is this some black market thing? What the fuck? I'm trying to look at any inkling of where the hell it looks like it's from like the 70s. This room too. Yeah. There's like no computers or anything. What is going on?
They're just like recounting the horror stories to the coroner guy.
There's two bodies. So one of them's obviously Art the Clown. The other one could be any myriad of the others. This guy's free. Because apparently morticians can stomach this. You could handle this job, I think.
Oh, sure, yeah.
You could eat this shit up. You'd be like bored though. Oh man, really? Heart attack.
Ugh. I don't know if I could do like kids and stuff though. That's why I'd be like,
yeah, that's true.
Be rough.
So, all right. So the two EMTs leave, and this fucking asshole, the mortician guy he's the coroner.
Corner, yeah.
He
Ugh.
opens, and it's her
Mike?
face.
I thought it was Mike. Oh no, it is.
Or maybe.
her. No, it is her. I think. Well, I don't know. One's got to be Art, and they said she was still breathing.
So he was eating her face. He must have been there a while though.
Yep.
Because that's a lot of face gone.
Unless that's Mike's busted in face. I don't know. I couldn't tell.
Might be Mike's busted face. It might be because remember she's not dead.
Yeah.
Must be Mike's head. And now he opens up the other bag. There's Art the Clown. One eye missing, one eye open, and then all of a sudden the lights blinking.
Of course.
And
like, why did that happen? You know?
Yeah. I like that 1995 Cisco phone against the wall. First job ever.
The phone's ringing. Somebody's screaming.
It's we don't know what the fuck's going on, and he's not sure. And then he turns around, goes back to the coroner bag. Art gets out of the bag and with his fucking head hanging out the
back of him,
and he's choking the coroner. He chokes the coroner out.
So okay, at this point you got to be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, is he an alien? He's literally has half his brains gone out of the back of his head. He blew out himself. And
he had the capacity to like fuck with the electricity and the lighting and the phone. So like, how did he do that? Is he a mutant?
I don't know. So we move ahead a year.
Yeah, they do a time jump.
Yeah, time jump. And I guess that's Victoria, who lived sitting in the wheelchair, talking. I guess that's her parents, I guess.
I think so.
And that's the doctor.
Yeah, the doctor and the parents, yeah.
And there's the parents. And they turn around the wheelchair, and Victoria is the woman from the beginning of the movie that had no face, that gouged out the talk show host's eyeballs.
Yeah.
So in essence, this entire movie was a flashback.
Yes. And then they just leave. Like, it's done. That's it.
Yeah.
There's no more explanation. It's the end of the movie. So you're just like, what the shit? Which is like, like amazing and like perfect the way that they did it, but also a little bit frustrating because you have no answers.
Nope.
You don't know.
So to make you feel better, Jenny, back in February, Damien Leone, the director, stated that a sequel is in production.
Oh, nice.
And the script is already done. So we will have a Terrifier 2, which we kind of got to do because fucking Art, you have no head. Half your brains was on the garage floor. You have no eyeball, and you lived.
Yeah. So I'm hoping for an well, I don't know. Do we want an origin? Or I don't know. I kind of do.
You know, it's interesting because, you know, we've always talked about in the horror world where we talk about Michael Myers and Jason and Freddy, and they all had their stories. Pinhead, Leatherface, like they all have some kind of story. Is Art the Clown just fucking nuts? Is he superhuman? Is it going to get like Jason where he just keeps living?
Right.
Some type of electricity gets him back to life. Like what did it there? That's the question. So I'm not sure where we're going to go from here.
Me either. But
I'm tempted if I can get it cheap to almost get the Blu-ray because I think I want to listen to the commentary of the director, Damien Leone, and the David Howard Thornton, who played Art the Clown, who was fucking amazing.
Amazing. Yes. I would be interested in that too.
What a performance. What a performance. Half, part, obviously serial killer, part sass.
Yes.
Good with that. Yeah, I don't know. I think we gotta figure out. And clearly, when they do the sequel, it obviously has to be a fresh group of people because there's nobody left. We can't look at her again. They could maybe they could do the sequel and start it like they did Friday the 13th Part 2, and he just gets rid of the last loose end of the first movie, kills her,
right,
and start from scratch with fresh people.
Or maybe they team up, like.
She is fucking nuts.
Yeah, she's crazy now, so some sort of team up would be interesting.
Maybe he tells her they're not gonna. Maybe his real face is fucked up.
Yes.
And now he'll tell her, would you, the world will not accept you now.
Yeah.
Look at you. You're a freak.
Do we want him talking though? I don't know.
No, it could be nonverbal cues.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That would be a tremendous sequel if they're a pair, and like she's like a nicer clown.
A nicer.
He leads them in. She leads people in, and he kills them. Maybe he has no face, or maybe there's somebody that stalked him. Maybe there's somebody.
Oh, yeah, it like creates the new one every time.
Yeah. So maybe there's an essence, kind of like Jason Goes to Hell, except maybe just better.
Wow.
Well, that was fun.
That was fun. This movie, like, after I saw it the first time, it fucked with my head for like days afterwards. And
this one did too.
And in the past on this show, I've watched some movies that have been probably not horror films, but this one I think is making up for the Suburban Commandos on my list. Because it's
JR's level of horror.
Because it is fucked up, man. And
it really was.
I loved it.
It really was. Yeah. Well, it was great to be on with you again. It was a lot of fun.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
I not that I've run out of people yet, but not many people.
You're not going to find many people that would have the stomach or the wiring to survive this.
Yes, that was my thinking for that as well.
It seemed like a Greg Phillips movie. So.
Maybe not. Is there anything that you want to plug or talk about before we wrap it up?
Well, you can always check us out here. We're on the Pop feed, obviously. Myself, and I always plug myself, Andy Atherton. We do the Year in Pop, or as you called it, the Old Cast. We'll eventually get to the year you're born in about 12 years.
Yep. Well, at Andy's pace, it might be a little bit shorter than that.
It's true, yeah. I know, really. He's like, I've never seen a guy want to dive into and then of course he'll go so far down the deep end.
Yes.
Turn to one of them. Yes. But anyway, check out the Year in Pop. I'm not sure when this is airing, but we do every week. We go through a year in pop culture and go through everything: TV, movies, music, sports, not really politics, but news, whatever was going on in the world at that time. So I'd like to promote that, of course. We have been I've been on a couple of Pop Goes the Movies. Check that out anyway. We all here on the Pop feed do that. That's not just a single host. As a matter of fact, some time ago, Mr. D'Amato and I did Rocket Man. Right. Andy and Miranda were going to do Godzilla. There's a bunch of great movies coming out. So check the Pop feed, and I know you'll probably hop in and do some down the line as our summer news. So check that out. So a ton of fun stuff here on the Pop. Of course, I'm on the wrestling feed as well, but since we're on the Pop feed, I'll focus on that. What do you got going on?
Well,
Geek and Serial Sassy, apparently.
Geek and Serial Sassy. We're tentatively planning something for the premiere of Stranger Things Season 3 towards the 1st of July. So that is in the works. And Tim and I just did a new Talkin' Pop that is sort of summer focused as well.
Good.
Very different episode for Tim and I. And then the latest Talking WCW on the wrestling feed was about Dustin Rhodes.
Yes.
And my favorite match of all time. That I'm exactly for sure 100% right about, and everybody else is wrong about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very you. So anyway, great. It's been an honor.
All right, thanks so much. Now I'll stay away from all them clowns, and don't get sawed in half from your crotch.
And don't lose your tits.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Place to Be Nations, JT Rosero and Chad Campbell here. We want to let you know that we have over 24 podcasts available on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, and PlaceToBeNation.com. We now offer them to you on 2 great feeds. On the Place to Be Nation Wrestling feed, we dive into topics running the gamut from today's WWE to the glory days of yesteryear and the ins and outs of the territory days. In addition to our full-length shows, we also deliver to you special pod blasts on topics old and new.
The Place to Be Nation Pop feed is a veritable treasure trove of great content, offering tremendous shows covering the land of movies, television, life, comics, and sports, brought to you by the most knowledgeable and insightful folks in the podcast world.
You can find all these great shows, plus archives of our past podcasts from over the past 8 years as well by subscribing to both feeds on iTunes. And while you're there, be sure to rate and leave feedback as well. All of these shows, plus others, available on PlaceToBeNation.com, where we cover pro wrestling, sports, movies, comics, plus in-depth search projects, and much more. Be sure to support our site by using www.PlaceToBeNation.com/Amazon when doing your online shopping. We want to thank our friends at Boneheads Wing Bar, ProWrestlingOnly.com, and TheHistoryOfWrestling.com as well. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr. PlaceToBeNation.com, the only place to be in your pop culture world.